Okay, friends, I'm here again in the front of the gondola services. I would like to share with you this. The city of Venice is once a city consisting only of islands. So in 1926, areas on the mainland were incorporated for the first time, including the region of Mestre. Today, the district of Venice, Mestre, has almost 200,000 inhabitants. Much more than all the islands of Venice put together, about 100,000 inhabitants. So while the population on the actual islands of Venice continues to decline currently in 2023, so Mestre has grown strongly in recent decades. At Mestre and the main islands of Venice, the historical center, and this is the main island of Venice. The historical center are connected by a 3-kilometer long car and railway bridge. So it is also the only bridge to the island of Venice. Not only many locals have moved from the main islands of Venice to Mestre, mainly because of the high rents. Also, the hotels on the island are very expensive. Yeah, especially now, while I'm here, it's very expensive. The lifestyle here, the economy here is very expensive. So that's the majority of the holiday makers also choose one of the many hotels in Mestre or around. So there isn't hardly a street in the center of Mestre without hotels or pensions. The tourists go every morning by train, tram, or bus to Venice and back again in the evening. So by train, it takes only a few minutes. So Mestre consists mainly of relatively new houses, and there are not many sites in Mestre. However, the city has a beautiful city center about 1 kilometer north of the railway station. So the central square is the Piazza Erminio Ferreto in the middle of the pedestrian zone in the city center. Here, there are some smaller department stores, many shops and street cafes. And the most famous old building in Mestre is the Torre del Orologio. The tower has existed since the 13th century. So when Mestre was a small village, the Torre del Orologio should not be confused with the tower of the same name in the center of Venice. So this is the tower that we are waiting for our group. So this is one of the tower here. I think there are two, but this is the tallest one, and this is also the tower of the cathedral here. I'll show you. All right. So our top favorite tip among the pensions in Mestre is the Sierra Lodge. Great rooms with international TV, fast Wi-Fi internet. So this is all the service here. So in this year, after the pandemic, the economy here in Venice is now high class. Like it's not cheap anymore. In February of 2018, only 30 euro for a single room, including a high quality Italian breakfast. In the summer, the small pension with 10 rooms is much more expensive. To the station Mestre or train to Venice, it is only 5 minutes by foot. Bus line 2 to Venice, only 2 minutes by foot. So the two employees of these people who work here are they taking these services daily from the outside part of this island. So a lot of people working outside of this small island, and they traveled every day, to take this boat to come here. A lot of them are working like waiters, service counters, different kinds of jobs. So there are so many good things if for travelers. To advise that be smart on how to spend your euros and your money, just to be careful about some people who are doing to scam you. So be careful when you do traveling like that. Don't be naive, to yourself, but just be smart. So in Venice, some sellers do not speak English here, so mostly they're Italians. So ticket machines are difficult to use for foreigners because they are written in Italian. So therefore, we recommend, if you are coming here, to buy some tickets in advance on the internet, for example, and for the services that you wanna take, so that you're gonna get the receipt right away. So the shopping and eating here are the extended central area of Mestre is the region between the railway station and the city center described above. Here. And so in this area are the majority of the many hotels for tourists. There are many kebab shops and other fast food restaurants such as pizza and Asian foods. The prices are clearly lower than in Venice. A kebab almost everywhere costs 350 euros and a big piece of pizza about 250 euros. So in Mestre, there are some very big supermarkets. Also, many inhabitants of the island Venice come to the shopping in the big suburb. And the huge interspar in the street Corso del Popolo, approximately 500 meters away from the railway station, Mestre. So it's probably the biggest supermarket in Mestre in all Venice. There is also a McDonald's in the building. Okay, so I think that's all for now, and thank you for just give you a little bit of background here to show you some of the highlights. And thank you for watching, and I will see you again. Bye for now.